different nations. But he tells you plainly within the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, the glory, and the giving of the law. I mean, how simple can it be? But he even expounds upon that when you go into the 25th verse, and he basically tells you that these Gentiles that he was talking about, these are the Gentiles that, going back onto the curses, the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, on the 64th verse. Okay, these were the scattered. Okay, that was scattered from the inception of the nation. Ever since the nation was created, the Lord has been shaving some off and mixing it amidst the heathen. Okay, he's been taking some guys out there and he put them over there, and they look, their generations on down, their children look like what? Edomites, okay, Moabites, Ammonites. They look like all the other nations underneath the sun, but see, they're the children of Israel, and unto them belongeth what? The adoption, the glory, and the giving of the law, the covenants, okay, all that, okay? And they was going what? They was going to receive that. See, that's what it comes down to, man, okay? So it says that, 2 Ezra 16:4, it says, a sword is sent upon them, and who may turn it back? So the Lord said, look, this is a sword. Now, what do you do with a sword? You execute judgment, vengeance, okay? And the Lord said that what? That there's going to be a great sword that's going to be unleashed upon this place. Now, I must get a scripture with that said, and I believe it's within the book of Jeremiah. Okay, the rain's coming back now. The Lord's will get like a nice, good 45 minutes. I'll see how it goes. I see how it goes. I don't know how bad it's going to be this time. The Lord's will can get a nice little amount of time before it starts pouring down again. Okay. Now, the scripture says, a sword. Now, this reminds me of Isaiah 34. Now, I want to start from, the point I want is in 5. But let's start from the top. Okay. Isaiah 34:1, it says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, and the world, and all the things come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all the nations. And what's indignation? It's righteous anger. So when you see these scriptures being fulfilled, 2 Ezra the 15th chapter, 2 Ezra the 15th chapter, all of them precepts are talking about judgment, destruction, okay, and basically the earth being made into a desolation. All of those scriptures are justified because why? Okay, because the Lord's indignation. Okay, how the Lord was going to come down having great, what's known as indignation against these people. Okay, against these people because they did wickedly. Okay, you got a whole bunch of people that come up to the camp, they scoff. The Most High is going to judge them for that. Okay, you got a bunch of Edomites out here living large, man. Okay, they're living fat off of what? Off of the work and labor that the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans are put in. And really all of these heathen nations, man. Okay, the Lord's got a great indignation that's coming off of that. Okay, you got... nothing for you, mate. Nothing. Okay. Right? But basically the Lord was going to have what? He was going to judge those particular things. Okay, he was going to judge them off all of those works when he was going to return. Okay, that's what's known as indignation. It's known as righteous anger. Okay, so it says, come ye nations to hear and hearken. Okay, ye. Or you go up there and be quiet. You know, now I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I am York. I am York. Okay, continuing with the scripture, it says, huh? Okay, that's good. That's good. The spirit's on it, man. Okay, so it says, hearken ye people, and let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things come forth, because for the indignation of the Lord is upon all. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all the armies, all their armies. So when you check out the book of 2 Ezra, the 13th chapter, you find out when the Lord was going to come, okay, all the armies that you have out there, the Most High was going to be waxing them off, man. Okay, they're going to be destroyed. Here it is, they're going to be fighting against each other in World War III, okay, but when the Lord comes back, they're going to be fighting against the Lord, okay? They're going to be fighting up against the Lord. And you think the Lord's going to have mercy upon a Moabite or Ammonite or Edomite? The Most High ain't going to have mercy upon him. Do you want to stand here and talk? You're going to shout? You're going to shout or you're going to come here?
door, the door.
Are you gonna shout? Or are you gonna come here?
I'm freedom of speech, mate. You can do what you like, but it means nothing. You just look like a fool.
Well, hey, the scripture, doesn't the Bible say through the foolishness of preaching? So you fulfilled a Bible prophecy there.
You stand there, you smock.
Right, so it says there,
I preach, right? Life.
this is life.
Reality of life.
This is the reality of life.
While still attached to a Christian fucking belief.
I don't believe in Christianity. I don't believe in Christianity.
Honestly.
I don't believe in Christianity.
Take your camera and go stand in front of Minster.
I'm not a Christian.
Well, what are you doing here then?
Well, I'm reading the Bible.
You're reading the Bible and you're not Christian.
Well, who said you had to be Christian to read the Bible? Who told you you had to be Christian to read the Bible?
Well, I've been listening to what you've been saying. You are Christian.
Hold on. My doctrine is not from the Christian church, mate. That doesn't make. I'm not a Christian. The Bible was not written for Christians. I thought the Bible existed before the Christians.
Whatever, man. I live in York all my life and I see people like you every day.
Okay.
I can't be doing it. It's getting worse and worse. No, don't frame your views on Christianity in how you want to portray your
I'm not Christian. I'm not Christian.
How they are or how
I'm not Christian. I'm not Christian.
yeah?
Let me talk a ball game. You know what's happening with the stock market in a minute.
No, stop. What's the stock market got to do with Christianity?
I'm not Christian. How is the pound sterling doing today? How's the housing market doing today? Is it good? All right, that's what I thought. Right, so going back onto the scriptures, the book of Isaiah, the 34th chapter and the 2nd verse, it says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all the nation, and his fury shall be upon all the armies. So going back onto the book of 2nd Ezra that I quoted, the 13th chapter, okay, going back onto the book of 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Hey, who did the Bible? When did the Christians come about? Doesn't the Bible say the Jews were first called Christians in Antioch?
You don't believe in Christianity.
Well, the Bible existed before Christianity, smart guy. Yeah, but the Bible existed before Christianity, smart guy. But the Bible existed before Christianity. Obviously, you don't know nothing about history.
I know a lot about history.
Okay, so tell me about history then. When was the first time that the Christianity was used?
When was what?
When was the first time the word Christianity was used?
Probably 2000 AD, wasn't it?
Wrong.
Oh.
Wrong.
No.
Wrong. Incorrect.
When King David got the books together and
no, he didn't. King David, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. It didn't happen.
King David got them all together and said, we need to, instead of having loads of different religions, we have one.
When did that happen in history? When did that happen in history? You see, you're making stuff up. You're making stuff up.
And then David
You're making stuff up.
got them all together and they
You're making stuff up, mate.
excluded women. Yeah?
You're making stuff up, mate.
No, I'm mixed.
Okay, so going back onto the scriptures now, I won't be distracted this time. Isaiah 34:2, he says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all the nations, and his fury upon all the armies. So going back onto the time when you have World War III, what's going to happen? The Lord's going to be fighting against the armies of the world. Okay, the Lord's going to be taking down those armies. That talks about also within the book of Revelations, the 12th chapter. Okay, the book of Revelations, the 12th chapter. What does it say? Michael and his angels shall fight against the dragon. Okay, and the dragon was going to fight with his angels. Okay, so that scripture is going to be fulfilled. Okay, so the 3rd verse it says, and the slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up, and out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with blood. And when you go into the book of Isaiah, the 58th chapter, what did it say? It says that the saints shall take vengeance, and they shall wash their feet in what? In the blood of the wicked. Okay, so that scripture is going to be fulfilled. says the 4th verse, and it says, and the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts of heavens shall fall down as the leaf falleth, okay, and the vine and the fig falleth from the tree. Okay, so kind of like how you saw the lightning out there, that's what's going to happen. The heaven's going to be like a scroll, because the ICBM nuclear missile is going to bring up that smoke, and it's going to look like the skies are rolling and unfolding within themselves. It's going to be a beautiful sight, because scoffers, just like how you go out here, it's going to be waxed off, taken out. Okay, the armies, you got these so-called great armies, and that's what these people trust in. They trust in their so-called, police. They trust in their armies. Okay, you got Trump talking about America so great. Why does he think America's so great? Because pretty much you got it to where they got that great army, man. Okay, they got like 10 aircraft carriers for that aerial attack. Okay, they'll be taking guys out all day long, man. So that's what they glory in. They glory in the might of their army. But doth not the scripture say the Lord was going to break the staff of the wicked? What's the staff of the wicked? Okay, their ability to beat these different nations into subjection by what? By their armies, man. Okay, but see, them different armies was going to be brought down to the ground, especially in the face of the appearing of the Lord, man. But see, when the Lord comes on the scene, you ain't going to be, people going to be humbled, man. Okay, the scripture says within the book of the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter. Okay, the book of Isaiah, 13th chapter says that what? Okay, people gonna have hands on their hips. Okay, repairing and groaning for anguish of spirit, man. Okay, they're gonna be messed up within the spirit. Okay, you got a whole bunch of people that are confident. You got some gym rats right now, look like bigger than mountains, man. They're gonna be humbled. Okay, at the appearing of the Lord, because when the Lord comes back, man, it's going to be like this celestial being that you've never seen before in your entire existence. You didn't even know existed, okay? And he's going to take that strength from you, from off you. He's going to take a lot of pride out of you. Doesn't know the scripture says pride cometh before a fall? Okay? So you got a whole bunch of people. You got pride. You got Pride Week. Okay? You got a Pride Week. They celebrate their so-called pride and and all of this. Mosiah said he ain't dealing with all of that pride, man. The Lord said he's going with pride cometh before a fall comes. Okay, so I'm going to have to go back into rain mode now. Okay, bear with me. But see, the Lord's going to do away with all of that pride. Okay? This Lord's going to humble a whole bunch of people when he comes back, man. Okay, a whole bunch of people right now, they're in a real prideful state of mind. Okay? And as a result, okay, they was going to receive the judgment, man. They was going to receive the judgment. They was going to receive they was going to receive off of the works that they have done, okay? And they was going to receive like the scripture says, indignation, righteous anger, the righteous anger of the Lord. This is what's coming to the earth, okay? Ain't a whole bunch of Lord's going to come and he's going to dish out flowers, candy, okay, and all of that. That's not what's coming to the earth. The Lord's coming back with a great judgment, man, a great kind of vengeance, man. Okay, so continuing on, Isaiah 34. Okay, Isaiah 34. See, this is some craziness, man. This is some crazy ass weather. Okay, so Isaiah 34, and this is and 4. It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together, kind of like how we read about within the book of 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Okay, and all the heavens shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall roll together, and they shall be as a leaf that falleth from the vine, and as the fig that from a tree. It says, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Remember, we had that scripture out there within, what was it, the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Okay, I forget exactly what it said, but it linked up into the scripture here. Okay, my sword, which was the point I quoted, my sword shall be bathed in heaven, okay, and it shall come down upon Idumea, like how you had the Idumean cat. Okay, basically, man, see, this is the thing about the truth. Okay, I ain't no tough guy. Okay, but see, when you come out here within all sincerity, and you're coming out here and you're telling these people to their faces, look, your money ain't nothing, okay, because your stock market's, it ain't as good as it was. Your housing market is BS, okay? You got it to where you got all kind of inflation that's coming up and brewing up. So you're gonna tell me you're living some great lifestyle, and then why is the reason for that? Because these damn elites are preparing for what? They're preparing for what's known as the mark of the beast. The book of Revelations, the 13th chapter. Now, how are you going to explain that? Okay, if you don't understand how the market works. But that's the thing with these people. See, here it is, you can't reason with them on a spiritual sense, but you reason with them on something that they're supposed to understand. You know, Esau's supposed to be about his money. You ask them about their money, they'll tell you they won't even know what's going on, man. They don't know from their heads or tails. So here it is. This is something you're supposed to understand. And all of these Edomites are supposed to be thinking, oh, hold on a minute. These elites are moving in a certain kind of way. Okay, when you start seeing what's happening out here, when you start seeing tariffs being put on China, okay, and you're an Edomite, you're supposed to be thinking, hold on a minute, science getting ready to pop off out here. Okay, when you're seeing the different pipe works that they got out here between Russia and Syria, all of them different things, you're supposed to be Edomite. You're supposed to know these damn things. Okay, you're supposed to be about your money. This is your kingdom. We ain't supposed to know that. You're supposed to know this. Okay, so you can't reason on the scriptures. And you can't reason on logic, just basic day-to-day things that these people are supposed to know. Because why? Because people are in a dark, low vibration out here. Okay, these people ain't smart. Okay, they're idiots. Okay, the vast majority of the people you're gonna find out, you're gonna see out here, they don't know their head from their tails, man. They don't know nothing about the scriptures. They don't know nothing about what they're going on. They just know they're gonna eat at some point. They're gonna have sex at some point. Okay, they're gonna take a shit at another point. That's how base and low these people have become. Now, when the Lord gets this thing popping off and we get set back up again, you ain't gonna have people in such a low vibration. They don't know what heads from tails, man. Okay, people are gonna know about the mechanics and the elements and how everything comes together, man. Okay, everybody's gonna know about how to raise a household the right way. Everybody's gonna know how to everybody's gonna know, okay, how you're supposed to treat a particular land you're farming. A lot of people don't know about that. They actually think that you get a plot of land and you farm it forever, man. That's not how the Most High intended it. The Lord had it to where you had what was known as sabbatical. You had a sabbatical year where the land rests and rejuvenates. Okay, the same thing like you have like Esau's got people working 7 days a week out here. You check out what was happening out there within slavery. Even them particular ones of them slave masters, they recognize. Wait, hold on a minute. Okay, if we give them like a day off, they're actually even more productive. Because what happens? You start working towards that day off. Okay, you start working towards that day off. But the way Esau's got this, he's having his last hurrah right now. Okay, that's why you see most of these companies, and I can attest to these, most of these major companies, major so-called corporations out here, they're just, man, when you look at how they structure their finances, how they structure their businesses, it's a bloody mess, man. Okay, because everybody's on the last hurrah right now. Everybody knows that, look, this is the last time we're gonna make money like this. Okay, everybody can feel it within their spirit, but they're still on a low vibration. Okay, but going back onto the scriptures now, I got a bit distracted there. For my sword shall be, this is Isaiah 34:5, says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, okay, and it shall come down upon Idumea and the people of my curse. So that's the people of the Lord's curse. Okay, we reading about the judgment. Oh, so that's it. I was reading the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. That's why I'd come to 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. That's why I'd come to this scripture. Okay, when you're reading these scriptures, man, you're talking about the judgment of Edom. Okay, the judgment upon the people whom the Most High had a particular a great disdain against. The people that the Most High said he hated, man. Okay, Edom ain't no nation just like, okay, that's Moab and okay, they're wicked, but they'll be made right. This is the Most High, the Lord, okay, created this nation to be destroyed. He created them so that they will be destroyed. The scripture says that if the wicked be increased, it's for the sword. That's why the scripture says that what? My sword was going to be bathed within heaven, and it shall fall upon who? Idumea. Okay? The sword of the Lord is filled with the blood, and is made with the fatness, and with the blood of lambs, goats, and the fat, and the kidneys of the rams. For the Lord hath a great sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Oh, I got to get this scripture. Isaiah 63. Come back to that. Okay, I'm gonna have to deviate because I'm just using the phone right now, and my apocrypha is in the scriptures. I can get it online, but it'll take too long. So I just kind of shift. You go in a slightly different spirit. Okay, Isaiah 63:1 it says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Bozrah? Okay, that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. Okay, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." Okay, and that was the Lord. Okay, Yahweh Shai. Okay, because he's the one he is the word. He is the righteousness, man. He is the one that makes a man righteous. Okay, because you've been washed with what? With the blood of Yahweh Shai. Or we hope to be washed with but ultimately all Israel is going to be washed with the blood of Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it says, traveling in the greatness of his strength, either speaking righteousness, mighty to save. And then he says, wherefore art thou in ready thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the wine fat. Because he saw the garments, like, oh man, damn. You know, I see the garments green. It look like you've been stomping on them grapes. Okay? And it says, wherefore art thou ready in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the wine fat. Okay, I've trodden the winepress alone, and the people that was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I'll stain all my rings. So that's the vibration that Yahweh Shai is coming in. He ain't coming back in the vibration of, No. He's going to be, you know, the scripture says he ain't going to meet thee as a man. Now, you talking about how all the guys that pierced the Lord and this, that, and the third, they ain't going to be like, or, you know, they're going to receive their judgment, man. Okay? You know, I can't put it any other way. It's just plain and simple. You pierce the Lord, you're going to get jacked up. Okay, you destroy the earth, you're going to get jacked up. Matter of fact, the scripture says that what? That you should, I believe that's within the book of Revelations, that thou shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth. Okay, so there's a vibration out there that the Lord is going to be achieving, is going to be wanting to do, okay, in that what? He wants to restore balance, okay, into the earth, okay, of which you had a whole bunch of people destroy the earth, so they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be destroyed. All right. So continuing, it says within the book of Isaiah 63 and 3, it says, I've trodden the winepress alone, and of the people that was none with me, I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment, and I'll stain all my raiment. Okay, for the day of vengeance is in my heart. And why is it vengeance? Okay, number one, you go to the book of what is it?